All right, part 3 of deviled egg speech presentation. So we have our bowl that used to be full of ice. Now the ice is melted. Now we take our egg. I have already done the other 4 eggs. This plate, use it as a shell plate right here. You're gonna want to take your eggs. You're gonna want to crack them. Now they might want to projectile the water everywhere. And that will happen because, I don't know, it's pressurized from everything. It doesn't matter. It's not the point. Now you're going to want to take your egg, you want to crack it open like you would for regular hard-boiled eggs. Peel the shell off. Now it should be easier than regular hard-boiled eggs from the stove because it's special like that. You're going to want to wash the egg off. I don't really think it doesn't matter if it's hot water or cold water. It's washing it off either way. You're going to want to take your plate of the eggs. You can pour the water out because it's no longer needed. Set it aside. You don't need that bowl. Okay, you're going to want to take a knife and take your eggs and take another plate. Then you're going to want to cut the eggs open sideways down the center so it's even. You're going to want to do this with all your eggs. And once this is done, we will take the egg yolks out. And over here, you're going to want to take your mayonnaise and your mustard and a little bit of salt. And you're going to want to combine it in a bowl. And you're going to want to take your bowl over to where your egg yolks are. Set everything else to the side. You're going to want to take your egg yolks out carefully. Try not to break the egg because then you're not going to have a container. You're going to want to place them in the mixture. I would recommend trying to spread the egg whites around the egg yolk. Just like, come here. You want to take your egg whites, you're going to want to open it up a little and take your egg yolk out with your fingers because personally, using a small spoon is harder. If it breaks apart like that, you're going to want to just take the egg yolk and then just scoop it out with your finger anyways. These are more annoying because it's much more likely to break the egg white. But you know, life is life. It's going to be tough. It's fine if you leave a little egg yolk in there, but you want to get as much out as possible for more mixture. And then after that, you're going to want to continue with all the other eggs. And then, once you have all the egg yolk, you're going to want to take your bowl off to the side. Then you're going to want to start mixing. Crushing up the egg yolks into the mixture of mayonnaise and mustard until it's not really chunky. It's kind of chunky, but not like overly chunky. It all has the same consistency. If you gotta add extra mayonnaise or mustard, then do it because you want to have it like soft. You don't want to have a hard egg yolk in your deviled eggs because that's just not tasty and not nice. After you're done mixing around so that's all even consistency, you'll want to take just an itty bitty amount and don't want to taste test it. Now, if you still feel and taste those hard clumps of egg yolk, continue crushing it up until those are gone. You don't want those. Those are bad. Unless you prefer them in your deviled eggs. But if you have guests, they're probably not gonna. So be kind. Now, surprisingly, this is about perfect tasting for what you want. I can't really describe to you the taste because I don't have the proper words to. But you're going to want to take it back over to your eggs, or take your eggs over to the light. Doesn't matter. It's all the same. You're going to want to take a small spoon. You want to scoop just enough to fill the egg yolk, maybe a little bit under, to maybe perfectly. Doesn't really matter. You can always come back at the end and fill them up. You don't have to be perfect the first time around. And we're gonna fill these up one by one. Now, deviled eggs, they're good. They're really good. They don't take that much time to make. They're nice and tasty. Perfect. One of the perfect get-together foods. See, even I can't stop eating it. Apparently. Anyways, as I was saying, everybody loves them unless you're allergic. Of course, then you're not going to like them. But still, everybody who normally would eat them loves them. Even those who haven't eaten them, I'd say you should try them at least once. Try everything at least once. Because, you know, it's good to do that. Find out if you like something or not. Now, as you can see, we're running low, so you might want to be a little bit stingy with it. And again, they don't really take all that much to fill. As you can see, I have extra, so we can come back to the ones that hadn't been filled before and come and fill them back up. The stuff that hasn't been all used up, obviously. Now, they might not look perfect, they might look messy. Now, we're almost done. You want to curve them out, flatten them, make sure the surface is at least slightly even with the rest of the egg. So, we do that so our paprika can spread over nicely. Now, you probably want to get a second plate because this one's going to be all watered down and heavy from the eggs. You don't want to put a second plate under it unless you have a hard plate. You don't want to take these over into the light so you can get a proper spread of your paprika. Not too much, just a light drizzle. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want the paprika to be a real overpowering the taste of the eggs. It's not gonna do that. But if you have enough, obviously there'll be no longer a subtle hint of paprika taste. It'll be right in the front there. Nobody really wants to just eat plain paprika. This is get it nice and covered all over the eggs. make sure not to be stingy with it. Don't be overbearing with it either. Make sure it's screwed on completely. You don't want to just dump a whole bottle of paprika onto a single deviled egg. Always make sure your spices and everything is always screwed on tight. And there is your deviled eggs. You'd probably want it on a cleaner plate, but still, they are done. That's what you'd use for your party, and that's the end of this presentation. Obviously, you're going to want to clean up, and that's just simple. This really, probably want to wash the bottom of this and throw your plates away, everything. And that's it. Bye. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this machine, here's the name, brand, egg cooker. It's simple, easy to understand.